Hmm.
They will be opening their inaugural overseas branch, Cover USA, in North America. The main objective for opening their first location outside of Japan is aimed at localization efforts to facilitate global expansion. That is a lot of words, but
TLDR, they want to take over the world.
Our Cover Corp is coming to America. And honestly, that reaction just made me go and think, wow, this is the biggest dub in the VTubing community right now. We'll discuss this in the video, which is the video you're watching right now. And naturally, I had to go ahead and clean up for this because I couldn't. Loved by all, and is committed to expanding its talent group to English-speaking countries and Indonesia, engaging in VTuber business on a global scale. Given this context, Cover Corporation believes that to expand and promote VTuber culture globally, it is crucial to establish
VTuber culture. You know what? I like that they said that instead of saying idol culture.
Localized business environments.
At this point, I honestly think VTube culture and idol culture they're not one and the same anymore. There's definitely a lot of distinctions between them. The way Cover Corp lets Oli say what she says and the Hollow Stars do what they do, it's definitely a big difference between idol culture and VTuber culture nowadays.
Content provisions and sales activities in each region. In the past year, Cover Corporation has begun to create awareness of its VTuber industry in these markets. And that is true. Cover has actually done a lot more here in at least the the EN market as far as I'm aware of, because I have gone ahead and I've seen some of this happen quite literally in person. I'll talk about that here in a second, but Cover is basically just trying to expand to the market, trying to go ahead and establish a base here to essentially just target an EN market and to basically have the stuff that happens with EN adhere to EN standards and also be I guess localized for an EN market and have EN people like it, because let's be real, some stuff that people in Japan like, some people here in EN don't really vibe with or are not really a fan of, and that's just how the world works. The world is a huge place, but this is cool. This is actually really amazing. And they went ahead and they talked about how in 2023 Cover held this first Hololive production concert, which was the Hololive English first concert connect the world in North America. In addition to collaborating and partnering with international companies, Hololive production also participated in 26 overseas events from April 23rd to December 23rd, which is a lot of events.
2023, brother.
Had the pleasure of seeing some of those events live. Well, not some, just technically, specifically one. I literally went to the first ever Hololive concert, which was the Connect World concert, in person. And as you can see, I had a very nice view, right? My seat was absolutely fantastic. I got it at a really amazing deal. I think I bought it for fantastic.
He was drunk. Who was drunk?
Really,
what the fuck?
Deal. I think I bought it for like $100 or something from someone else. It was a reseller that couldn't go to the concert anymore, and they were kind enough to
a reseller.
They were a fan of the channel, which.
Hey, that I just heard of a lucrative market, baby.
By the way, if you're watching this video right now, thank you so much. I really appreciate you for handing off that ticket to me. But I didn't really know too much about Hololive.
Are there scalpers in the VTuber community yet?
VTubers. If you guys have been watching this channel for a while, I personally have watched mostly Nijisanji VTubers, and that is just the truth. The truth of the matter is I mostly watched and enjoy Nijisanji VTubers. But like, I went to this concert and I essentially just didn't know much of anything. And
bro got hit with the spell. He got hit with the genjutsu in person. Welcome to Hololive.
At the concert, I saw this VTuber who happened to have, let's just say for lack of a better term, a very nice clock. If the video will play here.
Bro fell in love with Crony's tits.
Actually live, that's not the point I'm trying to make. I'm just saying that being able to see this in person was fantastic. It blew my mind how incredibly amazing it was to have this happen.
Yeah, Hololive standards when it comes to their concerts and live concerts are absolutely amazing, and they do plan on making them even better in the future with having the holograms move around the actual venue, right? So you can get like an up close look even if you're in the back seats. There's a lot of cool stuff going down.
Because
I would definitely advise, instead of going to like a Travis Scott concert, definitely hit up a Hololive concert, because that shit's gonna be pretty crazy. Travis Scott concert is gonna be pretty crazy too, but the Hololive concert, from what I've seen when it comes to these holograms and projections, they're at the peak and they tend to keep going higher. They keep shooting for They're honestly they're shooting for the moon and they're like fucking landing on the stars and shit.
See stuff like this and you hear about stuff like this happening all the time, you know, across Japan, and you see videos on YouTube, but being in person witnessing this, people essentially treated this as, I guess for lack of a better term, a real concert. And I understand
it is a real concert
because these are still real people behind the talents, but like I never imagined that we would get to a point that we'd be able to see people just be this excited about, you know, VTuber concerts, which is just anime girls. People were excited.
Bro, I think it's the delivery of the concert as well. Like in comparison, we see a Niji Sanji concert. They're doing live 2D concert. Same with a lot of other VTuber orgs or just VTubers in general. They're doing live 2D concerts. And Hololive has been investing in hologram technology. So their 3D is not only on stage, their 3D can go around the entire venue, which is stuff that frankly, even normal real life concerts, they don't even do that shit. All they have is a stage and they have big screens and the performer maybe runs down the middle of the stage so you can get a closer view. That's about it. The only people that ever did something extra would be like Kanye West and Travis Scott, like I said earlier.
That about anime girls in concert, which is crazy to me. And, you know,
I think it's more, I mean, at this point, it's going to be more for the experience. It's going to be less about the anime. Even though the anime is a big part of it, it's going to be more of the experience. I think the Hololive concerts, these are the type of concerts that are just so mind-blowingly amazing that even if you don't like anime girls, even if you don't like VTubers, if you were to go to the venue and just feel the energy of the crowd, see the lights, hear the cheers, and see the holograms move all over the place, you'll be like, damn, this shit's amazing. Regardless if you like VTubers or not, I think it'd be an interesting way to get into the VTube rabbit hole by starting from a concert, because once you start from a concert, you're starting from like peak professionalism, and then you'll find the clips, and then you'll be like, oh.
Yeah, you know, in the end, I made another tweet at the end of the concert saying essentially history was made today, and I'm glad I got to be here to witness it. I see why people like Hololive now. Thank you for introducing.
Fake fan!
Introducing me to VTubers and their music. I only got here thanks to you all.
Fake fan!
I would have never really gone there if it weren't for you guys. I never really would have
yeah,
invested my
good job whoever dropped him on this side of the VTube sphere.
Time and my energy into watching a VTuber concert. If you guys didn't go ahead and introduce me to VTubers and fill me in,
that's how it works. Word of mouth. And
this is huge for this is huge for Hololive. This is huge for VTubing in general. This is huge for cover. This is huge for everyone.
This is mostly huge for cover because I don't see Sakuna going ahead and investing all this money into live 3D like this. This ain't a W for Niji Sanji because we see that they're fucking greedy and obviously they're not going to put any money into any type of concert like this. Literally, Cover is the only one doing this right now anyways. You know, maybe one day there will be a potential rival, but until someone is actually willing to make all the sacrifices Yago has made, when it comes to like personal finances and giving all this money to the talent so the talents can actually function and make their creative ideas come true, because that's how you actually grow entertainment. You let the creative people be creative. A lot of people think if you take a bunch of creative people and throw them in an office that they'll make some magic. Like maybe, sure, but it's way easier if you take a bunch of creative people and you give them free reign to do almost whatever they want. And you give them as much funds as they need to make their vision come true. And that's how you create great art, great entertainment, great music, great whatever. You let the artists be artists and you don't try and force them into being some type of fucking workhorse.
Because at the end of the day, them bringing this market over, or creating a cover core USA is really cool and really good because one, not only does it create jobs, which is really fantastic for anyone who's in this industry and
of course, yeah, more people are going to get jobs, but especially in the tech industry, if you're working in tech, you're going to have so many more opportunities now than you did 10 years ago, which is absolutely amazing.
And the scenes maybe,
but for other people, Hey,
be a manager, whether it be like, you know, someone who creates like 3D products or helps in the 3D space, because let's be real, they're probably going to create a 3D studio here to be able to do more concerts and stuff like that.
100%.
Whether it be
Especially
like,
if it's
you know,
in
just a general
Silicon
office
Valley.
whatever the case, this is good for a lot of people here. And this is good because it means that there is a likelihood that we will just get more concerts here. There's likelihood that we will, you know, have better produced concerts, better events, and talents. On the other hand, will not have to travel all the way to Japan to have to do any of these things.
Yeah.
Which would be really, really, really good for them.
Yeah, so that's the big reason why they are expanding. That's why they're creating this. They use Connect the World as an opportunity for investors to see, hey, you know, it's not just Japan that is really enjoying this type of VTube entertainment, and it's a way to have outside sponsors like a Walmart, like a Sony, like a Microsoft, like something huge to look and see the revenue and see the passion of the fans, to see the merchandise sales, and to say, okay, this is an avenue that's worth venturing. And even if Walmart, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's don't want to personally invest themselves into a VTube model or a concept, you know, some people are, right? They had SpongeBob and Patrick at the Super Bowl, the actual voice actors doing a VTube model of the characters, right? So that is a proof of concept as well. You have VTubers at the Super Bowl, and this is the one event where people tune in to advertisements, right? The longest, the peak the peak concurrent viewership is not just during the game, it's also during advertisements, right? And during the side parts of the entire Super Bowl, right? So to have this be advertised not just in, you know, VTube or anime or nerdy culture, but into the wide sphere of entertainment when it comes to sports is absolutely huge. And you'd be blind not to invest into this. This would be something all of you should be investing into. If you have even any remote type of extra change, extra revenue, I 100% guarantee you, if you were to invest in Cover Corp right now, bro, by the next 5, 10 years, bro, you'll be on the fucking moon. You'll be on the moon like Elon Musk, like what's his name, Jeff Bezos. You'd be rich as shit, which is exactly why I'm also investing in the Cover Corp and why I will no longer be making videos like this, because as an investor, of course, it would be in my benefit to talk about how great Cover Corp is. So with me doing this, I will, you know, public service announcement. I will no longer be talking about how good Cover Corp is. If you don't get in, you don't get in. I don't know what to tell you, brother. Let's continue.
Traveling across the world costs a lot of money, a lot
Sure
of
does.
energy, and you know it takes a lot of time. And now they maybe just have to travel across the country, or you know, maybe if they're in Canada, they still have to come to America or something. But that's besides the point. It's less travel, and it's less annoying, and it's still really, really good for everyone involved. And I am absolutely looking forward to whatever it is that they end up doing in the end, and you know, seeing
We're taking
how
over
cool
the world,
facility is.
baby.
Maybe I would like to visit the facility someday. The same
Yeah.
way that one guy.
You know how good it would be for PR to have Evan come to the studio and just do a quick tour. Like, yeah, he gets to have fun, have a quick tour, whatever. But then he's gonna upload it to YouTube and talk about how great it was. And I don't know if a lot of Niji Sanji fans still watch him, but this man right here is literally the avenue for the bridge of Niji Sanji and Hololive. Literally, he is the current bridge, because I don't really fuck with Niji Sanji no more. He still publicly fucks with Niji Sanji. So this would be like the perfect opportunity. We definitely need to let Evan come to the studio. We need to.
The one in Japan.
This is
which is
perfect.
really, really cool.
This is free
With their,
advertisement.
you know,
Well, not free. We're
$100,000
gonna
cameras,
have
which is
fun.
again really, really remarkable. Speaking of money, you know, there is a lot of money that that goes into making any of this happen, because let's see,
and that's where the sponsorships come in.
Establishing Cover USA in recent years, the global entertainment market, including games, anime, and manga, has been expanding. The VTuber market in particular is expected to reach 80 billion yen one.
And that makes sense for entertainment to just be everywhere now, right? Entertainment is literally, it went from a side avenue, like the only way to get into entertainment is if you had some type of manager or you had some type of talent. And now you can get into entertainment by just having your phone. just literally uploading whatever the current TikTok dance or TikTok song is, and then you can get viewership, and then that viewership can turn into an actual career path, right? So it went from the only way to be in the entertainment is if you sell your soul to a contract. Now you can get into entertainment just by being yourself and being charismatic and just filming yourself. So definitely entertainment's expanding, and this is why I say, hey, you better get in where you fit in. Definitely get in the cover corp, especially now that they're in the USA. They're going to have a lot of people look at them from big trillion-dollar companies, right? Trillion-dollar companies are going to watch this, and they're going to see the expansion, right? So now they're in Silicon Valley. Next thing you know, they're going to be in Europe, right? So then they have 3 places. They have Japan, they have America, they have Europe. After that, shit. I'm telling y'all, I see the future. This shit is bright. In Japan, when it comes to entertainment, as long as we don't blow ourselves up with the current wars and shit that's going on in life, outside of entertainment, there's still lucrative markets outside of entertainment.
Fiscal year 2023 is predicted to grow significantly to approximately 25 trillion yen 2. Again, don't know what that is. That's probably.
Bro, why do they have yen 1 and yen 2? I'm guessing yen 1 is actual physical current yen, and I'm pretty sure yen 2 is some new shit that's more like online transactions, not crypto, but definitely maybe something related to the younger generation because Japan has always been ahead of the time. So for them to create a yen 1 and a yen 2, honestly, that's pretty fucking terrifying because I can see a world where old people get fucked because they have a lot of yen 1 and then yen 1 plummets and yen 2 stays stable.
2028. And if you're like me and you didn't know what any of that meant, I had to translate money because I'm a little stupid. This is a lot of digits. I believe though that means that 80 billion yen, the VTuber industry as a whole has made $542 million USD global.
So this is supposed to be, like global entertainment has been expanding, the VTuber market in particular. How do they know the VTuber market, like as a whole? Like maybe if this was just covered, okay, sure. But the VTuber market as a whole, how the fuck do they have those numbers? That's including indies, that's including other companies. How the fuck they cover that?
Billion yen.
I think I don't know about this, brother. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Y'all be knowing. Y'all be on 4chan. I'm telling y'all, some of these 4chan people are way smarter than they should be. So y'all let me know what the fuck is going on.
Yet as a whole has made $542 million USD globally, which is $500 million. And they are expected that the VTuber market in general by 2028 will go ahead and make 169 billion 670.
That is a crazy projection. Astronomically crazy projection. This is literally best case scenario, everything goes good type of prediction. Even I wouldn't promise you 169 billion fucking dollars, brother. That is a crazy estimate. But tech does improve significantly, right? 1 + 1 is 2, 2 + 2 is 5, 5 + 5 is 15. 15 times 15 is 200,000. That's how tech expands. That shit is fucking crazy, right? 169 is a big projection, but I am not going to say that it's not possible. I would say, to be more accurate, right? 2018, right? It's not 2018. What did it say? 2028?
And make the market in general by 2028.
By 2028, in 4 years, $169 billion. It's absolutely insane. I would say in 4 years, maybe 100 billion, maybe, right? Maybe. But then again, technology does advance, right? They have that new Nike headset thing where you walk around in public and you can watch porn or some shit. You know, it's definitely possible, but I think by the time we hit 2028, I honestly think we'll have more legislature and more government political conversations when it comes to augmented reality in the public sphere and public use, right? Like I said, I can definitely see our current world turning into Cyberpunk 2077, and as many technological advances that comes with, it's still Cyberpunk 2077. It's not a great place to live in. It's definitely a great place if you want to distract yourself from life and like jerk off in public with your AR and just slowly corrode yourself and just die, sure. But when it comes to long-term stability of human life, human society, as we know it today, it's definitely not a great place to live in. But the way technology is advancing, the way entertainment is advancing, remember what entertainment is for. Entertainment is to distract you from the realities of the world. That being said, entertainment is not bad, but too much entertainment is definitely bad for you. So for them to predict 169 billion, that means a lot of people. That means I don't know if it's an assumption, I don't know if it's a calculation, but this is a rough estimate of how much money, time, lives are going to be spent in entertainment, right? So we're just looking at money. Remember where this money comes from. Entertainment. What is entertainment? To distract you from real life, right? How many times have we heard, oh, I just want to watch something funny so I don't think about real life, right? So for $169 billion, that means somebody's investing into some type of tech because it's not just free entertainment. It's not just ad revenue at this point. $169 billion, that means they're going to come out with some type of technology, whether it's holograms of the VTubers, which would be entertainment, right? Have the crony do the crony dance, right? Whatever. Maybe have the voice packs be on your phone, ringtones, stuff like that. Other things in technology, video game collaborations, video games that are coming out, live service games that might come out from Cover Corp. A whole bunch of stuff. Hololive movies that could come out into movie theaters. There's a lot of technology in the world now, but in the next 4 years, it's definitely going to be way more vast and way more open to the public market. That being said, an $169 billion projection is massive. Absolutely massive. But let me hear what you guys think about it below. Or in the Discord link in the description.
169 billion, 660
Damn.
million, 300,000 US dollars. That is a really big number, and I'm glad I didn't screw it up because this is probably my second time recording this.
Damn.
I usually do this in one take, but yeah.
Damn.
That's it. The VTuber industry is expected to expand.
Brother, I only do one take. If I fuck up in the beginning, I will do a new take, but I normally just do one take. Like this video is 22 minutes long. If I fucked up and said a racial slur, best believe that's staying in.
The cover is trying to be,
because I ain't taking it out.
I think that that's a cool thing. I think that is great, and I'm really looking forward to the studio, Cover Corp USA, whatever they have planned for the talents, whatever they have planned for the industry as a whole. Is probably going to be absolutely remarkable and absolutely incredible. And you know, I'm
definitely going to be interesting. When it comes to entertainment, I don't doubt that Cover Corp is going to exceed expectations, and you guys are going to be hooked up to some VR headset to experience Connect the World like you're there in first row seats. I don't doubt that that's going to happen. That being said, are you guys ready for that reality? Are you ready to be so indoctrinated and so controlled by entertainment that you love so much that you're going to literally sacrifice your entire well-being for it? Because $169 billion is crazy. Let that sink in. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.